You think he's still the A side versus Tank after the TRILLER Fall Out?
See, we talk about A sides, B sides, and C sides, and D sides, and all that stuff. In reality, man, it's about just making the fights happen. So yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Look, he did 150,000 K views, right, on his last fight. 100 pay-per-view, right? 150,000 pay-per-view buys. You know, but you got to really think about it. Tank Davis wouldn't be Tank Davis without Floyd Mayweather. Teofimo Lopez is Teofimo Lopez without Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. That means
saying, do your math, do your research. Teofimo don't need and I respect all those fighters, man. Ryan Garcia couldn't be Ryan Garcia without social media and Canelo.
And Oscar.
Yeah, see this? And Oscar, right? I did it the right way. I did it the hard way. I did it the real way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't disrespecting nobody's set. I just say it like that, man. Come on, y'all gotta see this, man. Y'all gotta see this. It's just gonna take a little more time with me because that's what's everything. Everything takes time. Look, I've been in the game for 4 years now, professionally. And at 23 years young, I did a contract directly with Disney, with ESPN, along with partners with Top Rank, a company that's been in the game since the 1950s, right? Promoted Muhammad Ali as their first fight, right? And look, a young kid like me, a little young kid like me, made a big deal like that with a $1 billion company. No hope, no needed, just fought my way through it.
And does that mean that you're gonna have your own fighters underneath your
Yes,
card?
I know where I head in this. Everything takes time. And I'm just looking forward to November 13th, we're talking about. Now, it's not a confirmed date yet, but we're talking about that, November 13th, with Eddie Hearn, The Zone, at Madison Square Garden.
How frustrating has it been for you, just with all these different ordeals, fights being postponed multiple times?
It's not difficult. I feel sorrow. You know what I mean? I feel sorrow for the sport, my sport. You know, so many of us have died for this sport, and just to see how the industry now just abuses it, takes advantage of it, and slaps us in the face and puts us in a shelf, in a box, and puts us away because we're a threat to them. You know, a lot of people see me as a threat, and I take that as a compliment. You know what I mean? They put me in a box. A lot of people just try to bring my career down, but you know what? After this fight that I go through with Kambosos, everybody's gonna come back. It always does. It's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back in fruition.
Now, Teo, real quick, I know a long time ago people used to kind of just help in the case that you got Takeover Promotion. That's what I want to talk about.
Yes.
You know, Devin used to go back and say, I got Devin Haney Promotions, and you got
But the thing is,
but now because you have Takeover Promotions, you said you're with Disney. Does that mean you call your own shots?
Yes.
And I just want to clarify for people to understand,
Yes.
you call your own shots, you do your own thing. You just work with Top
I
Rank.
get 70% of my net now.
Yeah, and so that means you just work with Top Rank, but we're
partners. Yes.
Partners. Okay.
That's all we are.
Okay.
That's all we are.
We want the best competition because my son is real. My son ain't no hanging out with Floyd, hanging out with Bernard Hopkins, hanging out with Sad Judah. You know what I'm saying? We don't hang out with no celebrities. We did this by our own, you know, and that's why I know my son is better than all these cats, because they're all fake, you know? Why they ain't calling out my son? Why they don't want to fight my son, you know? And they're always going to outprice themselves. My son is the A side. We got all the belts, you know? These guys from TMT, they got regular belts. You know, fighting Barrios, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you fight? Why don't you call out Josh Taylor? You know, we don't play it safe, and I don't care about no zeros. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I tell my son, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it the right way. We go after the big boys.
The old school way.
Exactly. And you know what? We get better. We go to another level. You understand? And they don't understand that. You know, they're not gonna get good fighting these guys. Mm-hmm. You know, and we're doing the right thing. You know.
Well, the opportunity presents itself. Who do y'all want first, Tank or Devin Haney?
We want anybody. Doesn't matter. You know, we'll take Tank. He fought at 140 already. You know, we could do that after Josh Taylor.
If he fights against Tank, would he still be considered the A side in that fight?
Of course. Because by that time, we'll have all Josh Taylor's belts. You know? I ain't playing, bro. You know, I predict everything. By April, we're gonna have all the belts, 135 and 140. You know,
Is that
my
a
son.
Pops
That's why my
Stradamus
son wanted
official?
to do. Yeah, that's why my son wanted to do a cash weight at 137, so they could both weigh at 135 and fight for all the belts. It's never been done. But you know, I don't think that Bob Arum likes that idea. So we'll fight him at 140. You know, and we'll still have all the belts. You know, and you know, Josh Taylor has a lenient belt with Ring Magazine, so we'll take that too. So we fighting for 5 belts. You know, so listen. This is just the beginning. What you guys are gonna see, you never seen in boxing history. I mean, we're doing things that nobody has ever done. You know, with 16 fights, man. Everybody was fighting in Mexico with 16 fights. You know, he's 4-time world champion. I know nobody likes my attitude or no, they don't like the way I talk. But the thing is, I talk the truth.
I like it.
I'm real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm real. But it gets somebody in a sort of way because they're fans, they're fanboys, you know, and they don't see reality. They try to change it and mix it up, you know, that
It's
we're
better
scared.
just be a fan of the sport, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the
you
sport,
know,
yeah.
why we gonna be scared? We fought the pound for pound king, somebody and nobody wanted to fight. You know, how many opportunities Floyd had with Tank to fight him? A lot of opportunities, almost 3-4 years. You know, they didn't believe in him, so but my son did. You know, we did it for them. And we did it with only 16 fights. That's crazy. It's never been done. It's never gonna be done again. You know, I don't see nobody having all the 4 belts, you know, at that weight division, at 135. It's not gonna happen with only 16 fights. I tell you right now, it's gonna be hard to do that. That's why I told my son, we can't let this guy go. Let's take the bullshit money, but this is gonna make you big. You know, and we fought for scrap. You got over here, you got this kid in Shakur Stevenson with Jamel Herring fighting for 1.7, fighting for 1.5. Are you kidding me? That's disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Then my son got all the belts and they want to give us 1 million? But I understand the game. You know, we're coming back with Bob. You know, I think Bob is recognizing us more now. Let's see what happens, you know. You know, we can make the big fights with Bob, and I'm happy to come back to Top Rank. You know, I'm not the kind of guy that holds grudges, you know. You know,
It's business, right?
exactly, you know, and they probably don't understand how the game is played. You know, it's probably all personal to me. That's what I think it is, you know, but because they never expected my son to be who he is, you know. All that shit in the amateurs is all bullshit. Name me one guy that won gold medal that's world champion right now.
Well, right now,
Nobody from
I mean,
Rio.
Usyk, you know, Usyk won the gold medal, and
Did he fight in the Rio?
I can't remember if he's
No, I don't think
2012
he
or
fought.
2016.
Nah, I don't think he fought in 2016.
Yeah,
Did he?
I can't. He may have.
Yeah, but Usyk is a different animal. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, but you don't go by that because that's all politics. I mean, they got rid of all the 38 judges. You know, and they're having a discussion right now that they robbed around 20 fights, and I guarantee you my son is one of those, you know. But you listen, we doing great things. We beat the best amateur that ever lived, you know, and that's a big thing. But they try to make it look like we didn't beat nobody, you know. But we just gonna stay strong, and the takeover's here. Take over with top rank. We're gonna unite and make a lot of money. You know, I told everybody, why you guys don't call out Lomachenko? Why ain't Devin calling out Lomachenko? Why ain't Tank calling out Lomachenko? Why ain't Tank calling out Josh Taylor? You know?
I think Devin
know?
has asked
You
for
think
the
those
fight
fights gonna
with,
be made
Loma.
between
Of course